Police say sexually assaulting a woman at a South Philly Dollar Tree store has turned himself in. The attack gaining national attention, even rapper Meek Mill tweeting today that he would award $2,000 to the person who finds him. Police identified him as 35-year-old Gary Miles. His surrender happening after disturbing video circulated on social media appearing to show the end of the assault. It happened at the store located at Snyder Plaza on East Snyder Street on June 23rd. Police say a mugshot will be released once charges are officially filed.
The most craziest thing, the most absurd thing, the most disrespectful, the most degrading thing, especially amongst our society, it's the fact that when women say why, like when women just bash men in general, there's a certain reason why. And I really did not want to, actually I'm saying here lying, because by me saying I want to make this video, don't contradict yourself, God. It's hard, you know, especially as a carbonated man, melanated man. What this, actually, let's go ahead and Google, what's another word for this nigger right here? He basically put a negative image upon the rest of us, because it's like, now imagine walking into a Walmart, Dollar Tree, Target, Walgreens. People are going to look at you and they're going to be suspicious about what you're going to do to them. And the thing is, this is not a big surprise, because even though it happened in Philly, you know, women like her deserve grace. They deserve everlasting life, because as a man, we cannot fathom no shit like that. Like, just imagine having a shitty ass day. Like, just imagine you get up, you have kids, you probably a single parent, just not saying some people, but like, you may have a co-parent. But either way, like, let's just say, you know, your household sucks or your life is great. Either way it goes, opposites attract. You can have a great day or a bad day. And it's just like, all you want to do is just go into the Dollar Tree, get you some groceries, some items, something to snack on, something to drink. Maybe you just want to get somebody a gift. You just want to do something different. And a lot of times too, as we go out in public, we're not really thinking about other people doing weird shit. But weird shit is inevitable when it comes to a society that's produced from weirdos that are called parents, mom and dad. And for one, this man is 35 years old, and of course he turned himself in. But it's just the fact that you decided to wake up on that day. And what's crazy, the woman didn't even post the beginning, because like, so we don't even know what the fuck happened to why he did that. But let's put two and two together. A lot of niggas out here, they fear rejection. When they get rejected, that's when their ego rejects them from rejecting themselves. Whew. A lot of men fear rejection. And when they get rejected, their ego will get mad that they were rejected by rejecting themselves through this person. So the man feels as if because they got rejected, they're not good enough. So a lot of times, some men become depressed, sad, angry, vulnerable. They become anxious. They become miserable. They start denying how good they look, or how wealthy they are, or how valuable they are to society. And us as men, we cannot help another nigga become valuable in life, because you are valuable in your own value. You don't have to even understand that woman's perspective, but you need to, because she was probably having a great day or a bad day, getting some groceries, getting some items put into the cart. Some nigga trying to hit on her, probably talking to her. She says, "Nah, I'm good," this and that. Something happens. How do you even get the time or the effort? I don't want to think about that shit. But how did you even have time to even bust on her leg? And not only that, it's just the fact you did it. It was crazy. If you busted on her leg out of rejection, that just goes to show you why these niggas are weird. Doesn't matter if you're a new nigga or an old nigga. He is 35 years old. He's older than majority of us watching this video right now. But that goes to show you why, as a man, you have to stop feeling sorry for these niggas, bro. Like, we have to stop trying to give sympathy for it. Now, of course, I can't say stop giving sympathy. Everybody deserves love, grace, compassion, empathy, all of that. But if you're doing If you're having drive-by nuts, like nut-offs on people's legs, if you are releasing fluid on someone's leg, you deserve the death penalty. Because there's no way you woke up on that day and you decided to do that. And it doesn't matter what even happened to this man before this even happened. It's the fact you did it, and then you ran away because you were ashamed. That's exactly why, when it comes down to lust, if you are not able to control your lust, it'll urge you, it'll guide you into a path of destruction and chaos that you will not escape from. This is exactly why lust, the porn industry, the entertainment industry, even the music industry, even social media, has ruined society younger than us and older than us. And it goes deeper and deeper. It goes as deep as you want it to go. It's all an infinite rabbit hole. On top of that, we are born into lust. So what is lust to the Almighty Creator when you were born into it? Because your mom and dad obviously had to form themselves through lust to create you from their thought process. They had to obviously have sex to bring you into this existence. So because of that, so like for example, you see a good looking woman. It's like you live in Georgia, you see a good looking woman. If you're a regular, you're a regular man, you're going to look at a good looking woman. Some people don't like women, that's cool. You look at a good looking woman, you see her. Now, of course, your lust will tell you, damn, she look good, her ass fat, she got nice teeth, she got a nice body. You start thinking of different programs that you want to see yourself with through her ego. But the thing is, though, you have to control yourself. So it's like taming a dog. Like you are a dog ass nigga. So you have to put that dog on the leash, put your lower self on the leash and tell yourself like, nah, like, she do look good for sure. Like her ass is fat. Yeah, she look nice. But it's like, nah, not today. We chilling. We focus. Because it's like, if you have something to do in life, you're not worried about sexualizing this woman that you never met before. And they're not sex objects because all you're doing is rejecting what you think you are onto them. Because they are more than just sex. But you have to understand yourself and not porn to understand what a woman actually is. Because people really think that, so I'm a woman out there, many men out there think that you are just nothing but a lap dog or you're just a sex doll to them. Because all they can offer to you is sex. And the thing is, once that's all they can offer, like, and to some women out there, a lot of these men, all they can offer you is sex because they have nothing to bring to the table. You come with so many things, you come with so many gifts, so many different mindsets, so many different ways of just living that you are able to produce yourself to become better every single day. You're elevating every single day. And the man sees that. There are some niggas who operate only at their lower self, their lustful ways, their desires, their urges. They urge themselves to please themselves, to nut, to bust, so that they can feel better about themselves and their ego because they dominated you into submission. But as a woman, you need to submit yourself into domination to dominate his submission. Because that nigga, by him doing that, he's literally a bitch he didn't even have to nut. He's still a bitch for that because you thought about doing it. Then you ran. On top of that, you didn't even have a car to go into. So you probably just walked there. You probably ran somewhere. You probably got on a bike, probably a goddamn bus. But now your face is all over the internet and in the world. So every time people see you, just imagine shit like that. And you can't. But there are some women out here who have to go do shit like that. And that's not fair to her. She deserves a vacation the whole entire year. She doesn't even deserve to work. Most women go through so much shit we never experience as men. So like imagine that happened to you. And some people would actually laugh at this woman as if she's not the victim. But it's like, my nigga, that's wild. Like imagine what her day was like before that and then after. Like he violated her so bad, like she's scarred for life. And he does not care about that because once he released his urges, he came to his senses and then he was like, I just did a bad deed. What the fuck is wrong with me? Then ran away from his problems because he couldn't find a solution to what he actually was walking into and what he nutted on. He nutted onto his own problems and then he found a solution by running away from it. But you a 35-year-old man. That's exactly why. It doesn't matter what age you are. It's in you, not on you. These niggas who are older than us, they still have no game to get themselves onto other people. And they still doing deceitful shit behind closed doors. But yet, when it comes to surface, there are some people who defend this nigga. And you're weird if you do defend him. Because no matter what, you should, like, follow the program of porn and just like sex in general, that controls you to think that all you should know is just sex and that can please you or give you temporary happiness. And it can for a certain period of time. But after a while, once you get as much ass as you want, like imagine constantly just getting ass. No, I ain't gonna care. That shit do feel good. But imagine constantly getting ass. Eventually, bro, what are you doing for yourself? Not saying it's wrong to actually go get some pussy, but it's like, how much time will you give to your life? How much time will you dedicate for your life? You spend, some people waste their energy 3 times, 5 times a day. 3 to 5 times a day. There's some people who will admit on social media. That's why if you observe Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, some people in the comment section, they'll say, yeah, I just got done jacking off 5 times today. Nigga, what? 5 times? And it's like, through all those 5 times, what did you do to enhance your lifestyle? All they did was just sit and watch a screen, watch pixels procreate, or they're supposed to be procreating, but they're not. So they're literally manipulating your mind to think that that is actually sex. So now when you go out to society, you are a program weirdo doing other program weirdo things because that's your script and your reality, because your ego sees nothing else but sexualization through women or men. And once you have the opportunity to be a weirdo, and once you have the opportunity to get controlled by your urges, people are so submissive in their mind, they will let their ego dominate them into doing some shit like this, basically. And now we have to live in society with people like this. So you have to figure out who the pedophiles are, the molesters, the rapists, just all these different entities that are just walking around doing stupid shit. You have to watch out for them because they will attack your mothers, your fathers, your children, anybody they feel like, because that to me, like, you can't even be a real person doing no shit like this. Because once again, how did you wake up on, like, you had to actually, like, for one, that was a thought in this nigga's mind. So you telling me this nigga woke up on that day and just said, for some reason, I'm just gonna nut on a woman's leg today, because why not? But it's like, what? Why not, you know? And we don't, once again, we don't know what happened before she recorded that situation, but it's the fact that it actually happened to this woman. Like, we don't, like, women go through so much, they put up with so much shit. So you cannot get mad if a woman operates from what she is used to, because every single day women are sexualized. They're like, imagine someone catcalling you every single day. Imagine someone talking about your body every single day. Imagine someone following you from your job or from home, from the grocery store, saying, damn, you look good, your ass fat, talking about you like you're just an object that doesn't have a consciousness. And then when they talk to you, they're wasting your time, saying the same shit 1,000 other niggas done said to you the exact same day. Imagine hearing the same exact message through different vessels. We can't comprehend no shit like that unless you just that nigga per se. But either way it goes, we don't get to fathom how complex the woman's mind is. They go through so much already. Cycles as well. School, parenthood, trauma, misery, life, and just life. And then we come here in this existence. We're supposed to provide, support, protect, nourish, guide. We're supposed to give a helping hand to these women because we're supposed to be dominant within our submission, because we are born into submission. But if you operate your whole life in submission, you are going to be dominated by your submissive thoughts. And they're going to urge you to want to do weirdo shit like this. They're going to tell you your sexual lust, your urges will tell you to go touch on that kid or that little boy or your family member. And then once you come to your senses, you'll feel so bad about yourself. You'll know it's wrong. But then again, when your ego wants to do its program again and again and again, you're going to keep coming back to your senses. Once you release, they'll say, what the fuck am I doing? Now you are stuck in an infinite spell because you have manipulated yourself to think that that was actually what lust is about, or that's what sex is about. You have to get off the goddamn screens, turn the fucking MacBooks off, turn off the PS5s, the YouTube, give yourself some time and go do something for yourself. Go please your mind, stimulate your mind, read a book, be creative, go paint, go walk, go drive, go cook something, go journal, go make a movie, do something interesting for yourself. Because if you let lust control your life, you'll reincarnate into the same exact lower perception of what you thought you were high in. Because your higher self can't even comprehend what the lower self is, even though it can. Because has above, so below. So your higher self knows that you're not supposed to be doing that shit. So once you come to your senses, you'll feel bad for yourself. But once, like I said it earlier, if you are not disciplined, strong-minded, if you can't control yourself, you need to stay your ass in the goddamn crib. We do not need a bunch of you. We don't need ignorant motherfuckers walking around here busting nuts on motherfuckers' legs and arms and shit. And this is probably not the craziest story in existence. There's probably deeper shit that goes on beyond this veil of illusion. But it's the fact that, man, shout out to that woman, man. Like, I don't know how she's doing right now, but it's just not even just her. Like, I know I'm gonna speak affirmations for that lady that this happened to, but to all my women out there, man, all my beautiful celestial deities, please keep your head up. I'm so sorry that these niggas is just doing weirdo shit. I'm sorry that these niggas just don't know how to comprehend their lust. There's nothing that we can do, but we can just change who we always were supposed to be. To the guys watching this, you have to love the woman for how she is and how she isn't. Because she isn't what you think she is. Because what is she? To my goddesses, always be careful. And I know it's hard, rejection is very hard. That's why you have to play, it's fucked up to say, but you have to play with the mind to save your life, especially when it comes from a man, because there are a lot of men who their ego is so fragile, they will take your life, or they will give you trauma just like this. Like, this woman has to wake up every day knowing, like, that shit happened to her. Like, that shit don't even sound realistic. But imagine being there in person, seeing that shit. It's just like, you can't make none of this stuff up. To my men, we have to do better. We have to be role models. We have to be inspirational leaders in our own righteousness. We have to, and we're going to always have lustful thoughts, but do that behind closed doors. Don't come out here into the universe and start spilling your negativity onto other people, especially doing it in public in thin air with no care. But then when you're done releasing your fluid, your genetic codes, you run away from your problems. Like, that was a solution to your lust. You were so horny, you just couldn't wait. You couldn't just do it in your hand. You couldn't do it at your crib, but you did on a woman's leg. Where you sat, like, was the nut worth it, basically? Like, some of these people are just, some of these people are awake, like, oh my God. A lot of our men out here are literally just a waste of thoughts. Like, some of you are a waste of fluid. A lot of your moms and fathers should have swallowed you or just flushed you down the toilet like you were supposed to be. You were supposed to be flushed away. This shit has to stop. The porn industry is destroying our people. It's destroying our youth. OnlyFans as well. Instagram, Twitter, all of that shit is destroying our mind. We have to wake the fuck up. Like, all of these different, and that's the thing. There's so many deceitful, degrading shit, disgusting shit that goes on every single day that does not get put on the news. We have to understand that a lot of these people are not real people doing shit like this. So we have to always give empathy to people who go through shit that we can't comprehend. That's why you have to move with love. You have to move with awakeness. You have to actually be awakened to actually see what people are going through. Stop bothering people. If you can't control your urges, you need to get put down like a dog. Especially if you're out here doing it upon people who don't deserve that shit, you need to get put down. Because you, obviously in your mind, you're not in touch with your own reality. That's amazing to me that somebody actually woke up that day as a man, 35 years old, but like, you're damn near 40, my nigga. 35 years to waste it doing that? Goddesses, be careful. Because niggas like this can't take your life if you do reject them. So take everything with a grain of salt. To my men out here, be careful as well, because just because she got her leg nutted on don't mean you can't get nutted on either. Pause. God damn, pause, bro. Pause. I say myself, relax, nigga. I say myself, I said pause. You just have to always be on your P's and Q's. Always keep your head on the swivel. Don't trust everybody you see or encounter, because they don't even know themselves through their encountering, spiritually or physically. I love y'all. Have a great day, man.